Hello, friends. Imagine you are hungry. You have 10 minutes. You are in a city you have never visited. You don't speak the language. You don't know the streets. But you walk through one door, and everything is familiar. The smell, the colors, the menu. You have never been here before, but somehow you feel at home. That door has golden arches above it, and you already know what is inside. McDonald's, the most recognizable restaurant on the planet. 40,000 locations, 69 million people every single day. But here is what most people don't know. The men whose name is on that door never wanted any of this. This is not just a story about fast food. It is a story about obsession, betrayal, and one man who saw someone else's perfect idea and decided the whole world needed it. If you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to Custom Stories in English. Now, let the story begin. The year is 1940. San Bernardino, California. Two brothers arrive with almost nothing. Richard and Maurice McDonald, Dick and Mac. They open a small roadside restaurant. Simple food, simple prices. It works. But they are not satisfied. Every day they watch their kitchen, their customers, the time, and they ask one question. Why does this take so long? In 1948, they close the restaurant, fire everyone, cut the menu. Their friends think they are crazy, but the brothers have a vision, a kitchen that works like a factory, every movement precise, a hamburger in 30 seconds, identical every time. They call it the speedy service system. When they reopen, the line stretches down the street. They have built something revolutionary. The only problem, they have no idea how big it could become. It is 1954. Ray Kroc is 52 years old, and he is still trying to make something of his life. He sells milkshake machines, a product called the multi-mixer. Not exciting, but it pays the bills. One day, he notices something strange in his order records. A small restaurant in California has ordered 8 machines. 8. Most restaurants order 1, maybe 2. 8 means this place is making 48 milkshakes simultaneously every moment they are open. Ray Kroc stares at that number for a long time. Then he gets in his car. He drives to San Bernardino, finds the address, parks across the street, and what he sees stops him completely. A line, long, constant, never-ending. Food appearing in seconds. Not minutes, seconds. Prices so low he checks twice because he cannot believe it. A kitchen running like the most efficient machine he has ever seen. He stands there and understands something. This is not a restaurant. This is a system. He walks inside, introduces himself, and asks one question. Why don't you open more of these? The brothers smile. They have a beautiful house. They play golf. Life is good. We have enough, they say. Ray Kroc looks at the line outside, and something ignites inside him. If they won't do it, he will. He goes home, but he cannot sleep. He calls them, writes letters, visits again. He is persistent in the way only truly obsessed people can be. Finally, The brothers agree. Ray Kroc can expand McDonald's across America. He uses their name, their system, their recipes. In return, a small percentage of every sale. It seems like a good deal for everyone. It is not. Ray Kroc opens his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, April 15, 1955. It makes $366 on its first day. He opens another, and another, and another. But there is a problem. The brothers keep interfering. They won't let him change things. Ray Kroc is not a man who follows other people's rules. In 1961, he makes his move. He wants to buy them out completely. The price, $2.7 million each. He doesn't have that money. He borrows it. He risks everything, but he makes it happen. The brothers take the money. They retire. They keep one thing, their original restaurant in San Bernardino. The deal doesn't include it. It still belongs to them. They think they have been clever. They have not. Ray Kroc opens a McDonald's directly across the street. Same name, same golden arches. Better marketing, more money behind it. Their original restaurant, the one where everything began, cannot compete. It closes within a year. Dick McDonald dies in 1998. He is not poor, but he is not a billionaire. The company worth hundreds of billions carries his name. His face is not on it. His story is not told inside any McDonald's in the world. There is no statue of the brothers anywhere, no museum, no recognition. There is, however, a museum in Des Plaines, at the site of Ray Kroc's first restaurant. It celebrates Ray Kroc. The men who built the idea are forgotten. The man who took it is everywhere. By 1960, 200 locations. By 1970, 1,000. By 1980, 6,000. Across countries, languages, cultures. How? One word: consistency. Human beings are afraid of the unknown. Every time you walk into a new restaurant, there is a small risk. Will it be good? Will I regret this? McDonald's removed that risk completely. Same taste, same temperature, same experience, anywhere on earth. Kroc created rules for everything. How much salt on the fries? Exactly. How long a burger sits before it is thrown away? Exactly. Nothing left to chance. Nothing left to a tired cook having a bad day. But here is the fact most people never learn. McDonald's is not a restaurant company. The real money was never in burgers. It was in land. McDonald's owns the buildings most of its restaurants sit on. Franchisees pay rent every single month, whether business is good or not. McDonald's gets paid either way. Ray Kroc didn't build a fast food empire. He built one of the largest real estate companies in the world that happens to sell hamburgers on the side. Ray Kroc was not an easy man. Ruthless, demanding, obsessive, married 3 times, difficult to love. But he had one rare quality. He could see what something could become before anyone else could. Where others saw a small restaurant in a dusty California town, he saw every hungry person on the planet. He started at 52. When most people slow down, he accelerated. And here is what Ray Kroc actually did, not what he said. When he was building McDonald's, he slept 4 hours a night. He visited his own restaurants unannounced
to check if the fries were the right temperature. He fired franchisees personally if standards dropped. He was not managing a business, he was protecting an idea. That level of obsession is uncomfortable to look at directly, because most of us, if we are honest, have had a moment like Ray Kroc's, standing in front of something and seeing exactly what it could become, and then going home and forgetting about it. Ray Kroc never forgot. Dick and Mac built something perfect, and they were satisfied. Ray Kroc was never satisfied, not once, not for a single day of his life. And that, more than the golden arches, more than any system or formula, is the real story of McDonald's. One man, one obsession, one refusal to look away. Today, McDonald's is everywhere, not just in big cities, not just in wealthy countries, in airports and highways, in small towns and megacities, in over 100 countries, on every continent except Antarctica. But the numbers are almost impossible to imagine. Every single day, 69 million people eat at McDonald's. That is more than the entire population of France. Every single day. More than 40,000 restaurants. More than 2 million employees worldwide. One of the most recognized symbols on the planet, those two golden arches, known by more people than the Christian cross. Think about that for a moment. A roadside burger stand in California, now more recognizable than one of the world's oldest religions. But McDonald's legacy is not just size. It changed how the world thinks about food. Before McDonald's, eating out was an occasion, something special, something you planned. After McDonald's, eating out became ordinary, fast, expected. It created an entire industry. Fast food as we know it today, Burger King, KFC, Subway, Domino's. None of it exists without what Dick and Mac built in 1948 and what Ray Kroc scaled across the world. It also changed agriculture, supply chains, architecture, urban planning, the way cities are designed around drive-thrus and parking lots. One idea, born in a small, dusty town, reshaped the physical world. And here is perhaps the strangest part of the legacy. McDonald's is simultaneously one of the most loved and most criticized companies on earth. Blamed for obesity, criticized for worker conditions, accused of destroying local food culture everywhere it arrives. And yet, the line never gets shorter. Because Ray Kroc was right about one thing. People don't just want food. They want certainty. They want to know exactly what they are going to get. And in a world that is constantly changing, that feeling of certainty is worth more than anyone imagined. And that, my friends, is the story of McDonald's. Two brothers who built something brilliant. One man who refused to stop. But here is what I keep thinking about. The original McDonald's restaurant, the one where it all began, no longer exists. The building is gone. The brothers are gone. Even the system they invented has been replaced. The only thing that survived is the name. Their name. On someone else's empire. Leave a comment below. Did you know any of this before today? What surprised you most?